The what are your goals for this campaign page, it does exactly that. It allows you to select 5 standard or up to 5 standard goals for your campaign. And you can choose one or you can choose all 5, 2, 3, whatever you want to pick. You can mix and match. And I'll go through in a little bit more details, but essentially what you select will alter on the back end automatically of how the campaign is actually run. So for example, if you want to get more website traffic, you check here where, hey, I want to reach people and I just want to get a lot more traffic to my website. You might be e-commerce, you might be a service-based industry, whatever it might be. But if that's an important goal for you, select that one to try to optimize to get more traffic to your website. The next one down is to be able to track and optimize for foot traffic to the locations that you've set up in your profile. So over in your profile settings, you actually have the options to set up kind of your standard, what we call conversion zones. So you can actually set up geofences around maybe your brick and mortar locations, and then by checking this one during your campaigns, it'll automatically pull that into the campaign and say, hey, we're gonna optimize to try to get more people to these locations, but we're also going to tell you when people have seen your ad and then showed up at your locations in the data as well. The one right below that is if you're like, well, there's a couple of other locations that are important for me to track for conversions and to try to get people to, right? So this is an option that you can add and customize later in this campaign building to select specific geofences that maybe aren't your standards that are set up in your profile. If you do not select this one, then you won't have the option to set up the conversion zones because it might be already pre-selected, or if you have none of them selected, there's no conversion zones to set up. So in order to create custom conversion zones, you have to select this one within a campaign. The next one down is share my message with as many individuals as possible. So this is referring to, excuse me, the reach. So this is going to optimize to reach more people, which means that if I have 100,000 impressions that I want to use and I want to reach more people, well, maybe each of those individual people will see them less times, which is what we call frequency, but you're going to reach more of them. So let's say you reach everybody 4 times with your ads, you're going to reach an average of 24 or 25,000 individuals. So you're optimizing to maximize that reach while also making sure that you're not only serving 1 or 2 ads to an individual or anything like that. You want to have a nice mix of that. But this is to get as many people to see your ads. While down here, it puts your message in front of the same people as many times as possible. So you say, hey, I want to just reach the same individuals as many times as possible. I don't care about reaching a massive amount of individuals. I have some very narrow and niche geofences that I have set up, and I know I'm only going to get a small group of people in there, so I want to make sure that I'm reaching them as many times as I possibly can. If you leave these unchecked, the system is automatically set up to have a nice balance between the two. And if you check them both, then it kind of balances out as well too. But if you want to lean more towards reaching as many people as possible, you have this one checked. If you want to lean towards reaching individuals as many times as possible, you have this one checked.